Alright, what's up everybody? This is Kawela Motors back with the Electric Motion 2020 Escape. We already did the walk around. We went over some details as far as what comes with the bike, some of its features, the quality of the machining, and overall just the quality of this bike. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through the startup procedure and show you guys how to get this guy running. And we're going to do a little ride around videos. We're going to attach that at the end just to see what this guy can do. We're gonna wait for the full trail videos. We can't give everything to you one time, so let's get into it. Sorry guys, as you can see, we have a start button. It's real simple. Turn it on, and you turn it off. Where's the... I'm looking for the choke. Oh wait, there is no choke. Wait, did I put gas? No, I charged it yesterday, so I should be good to go. What else do I need to do? Do I have to top off the radiator fluid? Nope, I'm good with that. Oh man, my air filter. I forgot my air filter. Oh wait, I don't have that problem. What else? what else did I forget? What would I think about before I go ride, my spark plug's good. I don't think I fouled my spark plug the last time I was riding. And my oil, my clutch oil. I mean, I was supposed to change it last week, but I got busy. But one more ride should be okay, right? You're probably thinking, what are you talking about? You don't have any of these problems. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. You don't have any of these problems. Well, I want to say they're problems. We've been so used to them for so many years that it's just natural for us not to not to think about it, and just that's what comes with riding. And some people like that stuff, and I agree. Like, I like wrenching on my bike just as much as anybody else, but I enjoy wrenching it when I need to, but I'd rather be riding it. So let's start here. This is for the port for the plug-in. I think I went over it in the walk around video. This is for the charger. It's the same charger for all the models, so if you have two bikes, one charger, you can just keep one on the side. Comes with a 15 amp charger, so that will give you about 80% in about 2.5 hours, and for a full charge it will give you all the way back up to 100% in about 4 hours. It is 110, so you can plug it into any regular wall socket. I do believe the new KTM Freeride that's coming out, which is also changing the game as far as this electric movement, I suppose. That one is 220, so yeah, you're gonna have to find a 220 outlet. It's a faster charger, but not as easily as accessible, especially if you're going to run it off a generator or a power bank that you may have, like a Goal Zero Yeti or something like that, or if you make your own solar power bank. You can do it off of this charger will allow you to do that. Coming back to this side, let's see. Oh yeah, power switch. Okay, so let's see, let's just make this nice and simple. We're ready to go. And that click you heard was the relay switch. So that is going to click on when you're ready to go. Okay, let's see. So we got our indication here, and turn that on. So we're at 86%, and I'll be zooming back into this throughout the ride. It's going to be a little hard to see while I ride, but I'll just kind of zoom into it while I'm coasting. You'll see the number bump up as we use our P.R.B, or Progressive Regenerative Braking system here. Okay, so keep in mind, we got this is our lanyard key. This is for safety. We'll put this on, and the thing is, you can put this on any gas bike too, which probably wouldn't be a bad thing for whiskey throttling or doing hard stuff. But they particularly all come on electric bikes. Even the Kubergs, that we have also have this safety switch, which is kind of a nice thing actually. Some people wrap it up, some people wear it. It's up to you. But this magnet here is going to engage the switch, and you can't go anywhere without it. So there you go. We got it clipped in here. Okay. We got a kind of a bluish white light here. Okay. And what this is like our neutral position. Okay. So we got our throttle up here, and let's see what happens when we. And I got my foot on the brake. So let's see what happens when we give it some throttle in our neutral position. Can you guys hear that? A little. I think my bike's got some gas. Okay, no, but see, that's like a neutral position. It will not let us move without selecting a map. And we select the map by this button here, like we went over earlier. This map button is going to allow us to go from neutral to green to blue, which is our middle, and then to red. And it's kind of cool. You know, the cool thing is you can actually hear this thing changing in the trail because it's so quiet. Oh, no. Let's go to green. Let's keep it green for a little bit, right? Just for introductory sake. Okay. So the next thing is our clutch. Where's my kick? Oh, yep. Don't have a Kickstarter. Don't have to worry about that at all either. It's good to go. I'll just twist this throttle and we're already moving. Let me get back in the shade over here. So you see how easy that was? See how easy that startup sequence was? No choke, no kick, no battery you gotta charge. Make sure your starter is working. No Bendix to worry about. None of that stuff. You just turn the button on and you go. Okay. Now let's talk about this. Let's get into this right here. And I told you I would, and it's super exciting to me. Okay, so you've seen what we did with our throttle, right? So this hand is here. Look, I'm not touching anything, and we're moving, right? And we're moving. Just by twisting the throttle, we're moving already. We don't have much resistance, and we're moving. Okay. Let's see what happens when we pull this in all the way and give it throttle. Nothing. It doesn't move. You know why? Because this disengages the electric signal, and it actually interrupts it. So now I'm gonna give it some throttle here. I'm just gonna hold it all the way. I'm gonna take this hand and I'm gonna feather it out. Whoa. See what I did there? See? Little break here. We're good. See what I did there, guys? So I used this hand to actually articulate my throttle. So I'll do it again. I'll hold it here, give this guy a nice bit of throttle, and I'll just slowly release. See how it jumps? I'm just holding the throttle open now. And we come to a stop. This thing is exciting. And a midday. This is a midday in my neighborhood. Nobody's around. I mean, it's actually a bunch of elderly people here, so they're home. But they don't know I'm here. So see, so I'm now using the throttle. That slowed me down. So that's the progressive regenerative braking. It slowed me down actually. So let's go up this hill a little bit. Alright. So let's see what happens, okay? I'm gonna give it a little gas to get a little roll going. And I'm gonna use this, right? I'm gonna use this and just pull. That's not my back brake. That is the regenerative braking kicking in. And it's actually a really decent back brake. So I'm just coasting. Let's see if we can see our numbers for our battery life while we're at it. So we're at 79, 80%. Okay. I'm gonna hit the brake. You just kind of bounce back between a couple percent, which is awesome because you're not expected to charge the whole battery on this thing. But when you're riding and you need to brake, which, I mean, unless you're a crazy SOB, you're gonna have to do at some point, you can actually get some of that power back, just by doing something you already have to do already. So why not, And when I come into these tight sections, I can actually, like a gas bike, hold my throttle like I would, and just use my clutch here to articulate the speed in which I come around a turn. Or something else like that. You see what I mean? It's mimicking a gas bike. Some people, I mean, they all say electric, like you don't need that stuff, and I get it, you really don't need this clutch. But how many electric bikes have you ridden? I've never ridden much. This just brings it back, just makes it more comfortable for me because I have a gas bike and I use a clutch. Definitely not the best clutch guy in the world by any means. Oh shit, okay. Definitely not by any means. However, this is what I'm used to. This is what I like. This is what I'm used to. I'm used to like, holding it, hopping it. If I gotta get a little bit more torque, if I gotta get the wheel up there. And the thing about this bike is, if you want that torque, you can have it. Let's switch maps to red, okay? And that's not even with the clutch. That's just with the gas. Brings the wheel up real nice, real easy. Well, I don't know about real easy, but it brings it up real nice. Let's see. Wow. Never a wheelie specialist. We got my friend Ross. For that, and we'll probably show a video of him later. But yeah, brake, clutch. And this is the red mode. Oh, this is the red mode, by the way. So let's see what the acceleration is with this. Dead stop. Brake, getting back some of that power from all that momentum I'm using, right? Not even using my disc brakes. I'm just using that regenerative. I don't even need to use my brake half the time. I just want to slow down. I don't want to dead stop and endo this guy. But that gives me that option. Let's see what battery power I have left. Let's see what battery power I have left. 74%. 75%. After all that riding, after ripping around the turns and all that stuff, we still lost 4%. And we're probably going to gain some back, depending on, oh here, 77%. Batteries, it kind of evens itself out a bit over time. But we started at 80, you know? And if we were actually going somewhere, it would have been a decent way away by now. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's say I'm gonna stop, and the dangerous thing I will tell you guys about this, and it's caught me off guard more than once, is that this thing is on right now. You know what I mean? When you got a two-stroke going, that thing is noisy. You know it's on. You know not to touch this thing, right? But typically, when you're tired, what do? You do one of these. Yeah, oof, a little danger, just a little bit, because it's on. If you twist this thing, it's gonna go. So we recommend, because the bike is the way it is, the way it's designed, because it has this switch right here, when you stop, whenever you stop, you always want to make sure you just pull this off. And what that does, it just kills the bike. You know, if you loop out, it's not gonna run away from you. If you fall off the bike, it's not gonna like do one of those last was that jump up on the the back wheel and land on you if you're going up a hill climb or something like that. You know, it's just an extra safety thing. The problem is you need to let go, and the bike can be fixed. Body parts are a little bit harder and take a little bit longer and much more expensive. So just let this sucker go. It's built well enough that you can. Okay, so just take it off. You don't have to worry. And if you want to go again, what you do is you put this guy on, and you see how it goes back into our neutral mode. Okay, so in the neutral mode, we're hitting this up, and we're not going anywhere. So then again, like we said before, we select our map, whichever one we want to start in, you know, and we go. They say to go fast, you must first learn how to go slow, and I haven't even learned how to go slow yet. Or I'm far away from either one. You can do some nope, not good at that yet. Some static balance stuff. I'm just like dragging this clutch, like I'm just dragging it. I can let it go. I'm holding my throttle hand here and just articulating this clutch, just trying to go some real full lock turns real slow, you know. Holding onto the bike. Oh. Holding onto the bike. Stuff like this, you know. I believe, and time will tell, but I believe this is the kind of stuff that makes you just a little bit better every day. Not gonna be Graham Jarvis. I am not gonna be Graham Jarvis anytime soon. However, I might be just a little bit closer to being better than what I currently am. Let's get out of the way. Hey, it's all good. So there you have it, guys. Oh yeah, and sorry, one more thing before we leave. Let's put ourselves on a slope here. Let's put ourselves on just a little bit of an incline, which this is already. So naturally, you think an electric bike has no engine brake, which you are correct. It has 0 engine brake. It has a little resistance from the motor, right? So right now I'm on this hill, I can roll back, you know. I need to hold my brake, right? When you had a gas bike, how much of you wish you had a rear brake over here next to your clutch? So when you're doing those hill climbs, or you just get into some weird stuff, right? This right here, because it's still a regenerative brake, because it's a brake, it'll work either way. So let's see. Yeah, see that resistance? It's holding me, whereas freewheel, you know, pretty decent slope. I'm moving pretty quick backwards and watching, but yeah, watch. So this thing will hold you up, will help you if you're, you know, if you misjudge a section and you're on a slope, slippery slope or whatnot. It will kind of give you a rear brake. You don't necessarily have to use your front, but what you can also do is you can give it a little throttle, and just while your rear brake is disengaging itself, it will actually progress you as well. By just holding the throttle and progressing the clutch like a regular one. This is just 2-in-1, you know, just 2-in-1. Regenerative brake, I mean, and throttle control. So it's pretty awesome. I haven't had a situation out there where I quite need it yet, but I really feel like that would be an advantage. You know, say if I don't make a section or I misjudge it and I have to start midway, you know, just give it all the throttle I want. Maybe I need to give it more power, you know, and just speed it up. Oh man, that red is crazy. Just gotta feed it. Jerky. Jerky, jerky, jerky. I'll get there. I'll get there. It's a work in progress, guys. Let's just call this day one. Let's call this day one. I'm about 3 days in, but let's just call this day one, alright? Okay. So anyway, let's wrap it up. Okay. Dink. Take that off. This dies, and let's not remember, this will be your indicator to tell you that the bike is still switched on. So we go back here, hit our little switch, hit our relay, then turn off. Oh, I see. Oh, it just fades. Okay, well, fade out. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in again. And like I said, stay tuned for more stuff. If you have any questions in the comments, if you have any more questions, put them in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. I don't care. But I want to know how people feel about it. You know what I mean? I want to see if you also think that this is something that's gonna help instead of hinder the progression of the electric bike, just by giving you a more natural feel. So hit me up in the comments. Remember to subscribe, remember to hit the like button, and the notifications will come up, and we'll try to post stuff daily, or we'll try to post stuff soon, so that keep you interested, and also just keep you guys informed on what's going on with EM and our little riding adventures. All right, guys, like I said again, ride Aloha and no brap, all zap. Get in, Aloha. Getting a little bit more familiar with this trail, so I'm just a little bit more comfortable going at a little bit faster pace. Prior to this, I would just be really cruising, but no rush. I think the bike is loud enough, just loud enough, so that people can hear it coming, you know. I think we got an uphill, so I switched it to blue. I know it's coming. Switch it to blue. Back to these roots. back on green. Oh, how about that hill? But it's okay. Green, take care. Then we got some hills coming up, so I'll switch it back to blue. And this whole time, the short little times that I'm braking, I'm actually making power. Oh, yeah, these tires are great. Soak them up. Much easier than the CRF. Oh, here's the big roots. See if we can go slow here. Oh, no. We'll work on that no depth section. Downhill. Gauge the brake a little bit. It's like a little cat and mouse game, you know. I give it some gas to get the momentum down. And there we go. Then I pull the brake. And it gives me back some of that juice. Woo! Oh, yeah.